looked like a solid quarter, so why is the stock down in your opinion?
You know, I think there was some concern about their forecast for the second half of the year and sort of where we are in the housing cycle. If you look at the second half of the year, same-store sales are likely to decelerate on a headline basis. But when you add up this year's plus last year's same-store sales and call it a two-year stack basis, it should be very steady at around 12–13%. So we're very optimistic about the back half of the year. And then as you get into next year, the housing market is still in very good shape. And as Courtney just mentioned, you need people that are living in their homes, which is 96% of the homeowners out there, to continue to buy. And as long as they feel good about home values, they'll continue to spend.
You know, this housing market has been characterized by very tight inventory, and that's sort of been the challenge here, Joe. So when you take a look at what is driving housing overall, and you see that more people are staying, maybe just because it's harder to find that new home, does that make you think that people are going to spend less or spend more in aggregate on their houses?
Well, historically, what we've seen is that people will tend to spend more. When they spend more time at home, they'll come up with ideas or projects. Maybe you paint the room, maybe you do a new carpet, different things to do to upgrade the feel of your living environment. So we think that that will continue to be the case going forward, and people will continue to invest in their home.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
We had the wrong head signals going on. Go ahead, you first.
8% same-store sales. It's pretty astounding. I get that the stock is down, but what are they doing that I think it would be gangbusters for any company, right? And you're talking about 12% averaged over time. Is that the strong economy? Is that Home Depot in particular?
I think it's a combination of the economy, plus there was some pent-up demand from a late start to spring, so that unwound a little bit. There's a little bit of inflation in there on some commodity prices. You have to factor that in. But the underlying trends in the business are very good. People are spending on their homes. We've continued to see that now for several years, and we don't think that really is going to end. Like I said, I do think that the sales growth rate will moderate. 8% is not to be expected every time. I think it's probably going to be more in the 4 or 5% over the next couple of years. But that's very good. And it's a category that has some defensive positioning via Amazon. If you think about it, you know, a lot of what they sell, it's things that you want to go in the store, you touch and feel it, you might need it, something broke, you have to go in and show the associate
It's hard
in the
to
store.
ship lumber, right?
That's
I mean, you're just not going to buy lumber online.
Right, 2x4 in your shopping cart is difficult.